So, liver and emotions. What you have to keep in mind, and what's very important to understand, that all troubles with liver are somehow linked to anger. It could be hidden or expressed, it doesn't matter, and sometimes hidden is even more difficult because you don't see where the trouble is coming from. And to begin with, in Chinese traditional medicine, every organ has a certain link of a range of natural emotions, and those links are described in the theory of 5 elements that is known as Wu Xin. It is interesting that Wu Xin, this expression Wu, doesn't mean an element really, it means function or it means transformation, which means Chinese, they don't really see organ as some static part of our body, but actually takes it as a function, as something that is constantly changing. So every organ has a range of certain emotions, and if you take an example of heart, for example, you know, heart is healthy when it's experiencing a fulfilled joy, very peaceful time, you are happy with everything that's going on. Also, heart can experience excitement or maybe impatience about something that is about to happen. It can experience sadness when something dear to us is gone. But then part of the heart learning is to understand that eventually you would say goodbye to everything that is dear to us at one point or another, so the sadness is necessarily passing. But then when heart, by one reason or another, is constantly experiencing sadness, then it's becoming a perverted energy of depression or apathy, then we don't want to do anything, and that's where you know, all the other diseases can come. It's actually all, you can tell, all come from heart. So the same thing about liver, except that the main emotion for liver is certainty. So a positive way, certainty that we're going to get what we need, because liver is the organ that helps you to feel determination. It helps you to go through the obstacles, fight the different challenges, and make the right judgment. So liver and a clear vision of things, a clear analysis of situation, really go together. So if the liver functions fine, it's easy for you to observe the situation, take the right decision, and get what you want, one way or another. Then it can happen that you don't get what you want. In this case, you feel frustration, which is also a necessary natural emotion. In this case, you see, okay, something bothering me, I can't get what I want, so in this case I have 4 solutions. So rather I wait for a better moment to get it, or I see, okay, there is an obstacle, there is a problem that I can overcome. Then with anger, I can keep going fighting, and eventually I will get what you want. And then the third option is that I will find another way to find it, so I avoid confronting the obstacle right in front, but then find some kind of different way to find it. And also the fourth option is just abandon it and saying, okay, maybe in the first place my desire was not right for me, so I can, you know, let it go and still feel okay about it. Then when the anger, perverted anger, we say, come to action, when you are constantly hitting the wall and you don't have the vision that probably the obstacle can be avoided, or this is not the right situation for you. So this usually happens when the kidney energy doesn't support enough the liver energy, and because kidney is a sort of intuition, it's the Min Man, it's our connection to Shen, or to a cosmic energy that guides us through life. So in this case you are kind of blinded, and your liver constantly experiences frustration and disappointment. So in this case it's like a vicious cycle, because you know that the problem with liver are creating the problems with visions, and it's like you're constantly in a fog and you don't see what your next step should be. So how do we break this vicious cycle? So in the Wu Xin theory, the theory of 5 elements, liver is connected to nature, it's connected to spleen. Spleen as the, you know, like the symbol of renovation, the symbol of restoration. Liver is linked to vegetation, linked to nature. So very first advice that can be given with people with liver troubles is to go and have a long walk in the forest or anywhere where nature is very present, like along the lake, along the river, in the parks, nearby the mountains. All of it will be good. If you live in an environment that doesn't allow you to do that, then you can focus on breathing process, because breathing is what links you to cosmos, links you to nature. This is the closest source that you can use, and you can just concentrate on your breathing process, on your inhale and exhale process. But then very often when you have problems with liver that is already quite severe, your negative thoughts are avoiding you to concentrate on your meditation, on your breathing process, constantly distracting you from that. In this case, there is a very practical exercise that is called counting your breath. So in this case, you count until 10. Inhale, exhale 1, then inhale, exhale 2, and like this until 10. You can do it before you go into bed, or you can take your time for 10 minutes, counting until 10, and then start over again until you feel that your liver is actually feeling better. So sometimes even this, because sometimes the anxiety is so strong that you can't even do this exercise. In this case, you can use just water drinking. I don't mean water drinking for the sake of drinking, but conscious drinking, as you take the glass of water and you try to swallow very slowly, very consciously, to feel the inner changes when you experience the different temperature confronting your body and getting into your throat. So all those concentration on your actual physical state will help you to come back to the source and break this vicious cycle of liver dysfunctioning. Also, it's good to surround yourself with natural elements, because for especially for people who live in big cities, capitals, parks are not necessarily accessible to everybody. It's good to have different plants that you take care of, and then it will also help you to be connected to the source. So thank you very much for listening for this first theoretical part, and I see you later for the second video with the set of exercises by Master Zhang. We'll do them together to make sure that liver is happy and healthy. Bye bye.